welcome to another Tuesday, 2 o'clock. On Tuesday, every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we produce content that we hope you will find useful in growing your business, moving forward, and from time to time dealing with specific issues, such as right now with COVID-19. Today I want to talk about a growth mindset for your business. It's not just for the individual, this is for the business. And why is a growth mindset different in a business organisation than it is for us as individuals? What is different? So first of all, let's consider the team. When we're talking about growth mindset for ourselves rather than the inability to grow mentally, we don't have to consider the team. Yes, family, friends for sure, but not the team. We measure performance in a different way. Objectives are far more based around the team and the performance of the company rather than our own personal needs. But as a manager, as an owner, as a business entrepreneur, you do need to be cognizant and mindful of both sides. There are objectives, there's trust as well within the team. So you need to understand how to make that work in a positive way, in a growth way. And it's about sharing values, common values within the company. So let's begin with some basics. There are two mindsets. There is a growth mindset and there is a fixed mindset. So to understand where you fit in this, and it's not black or white, sometimes we are stuck, sometimes we are open, and sometimes there are different challenges we approach in a different way. So do you embrace a challenge? Do you see it as an opportunity? Do you see it as a way to learn, to develop, to grow? Does your company embrace new challenges, new opportunities, new markets, new products, new services, new team members, new ways of working? Or do you and your company avoid all of that? Do you try and stick to what you've always done, keep doing the things the way you've always done them, and keep selling the same products and services to the same customers the way you always have? And when you're confronted with challenges, and you work very hard and you still make no progress, and you work hard and you still make no progress, either as a team or as an individual, do you persist and persist and persist, or do you give up? Now there is a time to give up, but it's knowing when, and it's not giving up too early. How much effort do you put in within a company? How much team effort is there versus individual effort? And again, for growth mindsets, fixed mindsets, how do you deal with criticism? How do you deal with feedback? Do you embrace feedback as an opportunity, or do you see it as a criticism? And how do you react to the success of others? Are you happy for the success of others, or does it push you down? Now, understanding and answering those questions will tell you whether you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. But as I said, it is not black and white binary. We have elements of both. And we change over time as our life changes, as challenges change, as our role changes. And certainly 2020, in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic, may be an opportunity. How do we react right now? How are we dealing with it? Now there are complex charts that explain the different types of growth mindsets and fixed mindsets as we work through problems. And I'm not going to get into those today, but they are available and they are on my website if you want to see them. So growth mindset is a number of things. It's agility, flexibility, the ability to learn, the ability to adapt, develop and evolve. It requires trust of other people and that other people will trust you. But it's also about giving and taking responsibility and working with feedback. So a growth mindset for an organisation needs those 6 areas. First of all, it needs agility. So for a company to grow, it needs to be flexible, it needs to be adaptable. It needs to be open to opportunities. The people working within the company need to be open to new opportunities, new ways of doing things, new tasks, new roles, new responsibilities. And they need to adapt and learn. But as an entrepreneur, a manager, a business owner, you need to give them time to adapt and learn. You need to allow them to fail and learn from failings. Experimenting, failing, and then experimenting again are all fine. but you need to do what is called fail fast. If it takes you too long to adapt and learn and fail, you're losing time, you're wasting money. So fail fast and move forward. And that comes into part of your learning. You learn through failure. So understand what the goals are for the company, for the team, for the individual, for all of us. And as you go through that journey, remember, it's okay to fail because we're learning as we fail. And understand the difference between self and team learning. Individual learning, new skills, new developments, new opportunities. Team learning, new ways of doing things, new ways to collaborate, to partner, new ways to work together. And the other thing that is critical in learning is about empowerment. Let people take responsibility, give them responsibility, empower them to do more, and the organisation will grow. We need to be responsible within an organisation for ourselves, what we do, what we deliver, and be accountable for that. And it is okay if we come up short, if we fail, as long as the next time we do better, we move forward, we change, we improve, we learn. But also responsibility is about the team. Take responsibility for the team, whether you're the team leader or in the team. The team is only as strong as the capabilities it can deliver together, not as individual components. And in terms of development, develop yourself. So training on the job is great, but go home, learn, read, do your own training. Development is critical to the growth of a business. And be bold. Take on new tasks, new opportunities. Learn to develop things. It was Steve Jobs who famously said that we don't take on smart people and tell them what to do. We take on smart people so they can tell us what to do. So be bold if you're feeding back to your boss, your line manager, the owner, and tell them what you think. You might want to temper it slightly, but be bold and set performance goals that are challenging but achievable. The other two areas that we discussed, or I listed, were trust and feedback, and those two go hand in hand. Trust is very much a two-way street, and within teams, trust is quite a complex thing. So you need to have the trust and reliability of others and know that they can trust and rely on you. But you also need patience. Sometimes it takes people longer to learn a new skill. It takes them longer to adapt. Now, we all want to move very, very quickly, but not everyone works at the same pace. So patience matters too. And giving feedback, we talked about that earlier, but giving feedback in a way that is constructive and positive, and is also a two-way street. And it's a two-way street because you have to contribute to the debate in a positive way. You have to listen to the response, and you have to learn and understand. And you have to share the ideas that you have together and nurture the future, the growth, the development that will come. Now, all of that is the individual and personal and team environment that you ensure happens within your company. So making sure that people know it's okay to talk about things, to share, to be creative, to try, to experiment, and to fail, but fail quickly and move on. That environment will ensure business growth. And ensuring that there's a feedback mechanism to allow positive, two-way, constructive feedback. That will help a company grow too. So business growth is quite a complex thing. Yes, it is different from personal growth, but it starts with the mindset, not of the person in charge, but of all the people who work for the company. Now, if you have someone with a fixed mindset in a company, people will naturally gravitate more towards that fixed mindset. It is easier for people to move towards a fixed mindset than it is for people to move towards a growth mindset. So identify the obstacles, the blocks, the people that are challenged by this growth mindset in your company, and help them open up and understand what a significant opportunity there is if they have a more open attitude. So growth mindset in a business is different to how it is as us as individuals. Yes, a lot of the capabilities are the same. Yes, there is a lot of overlap. But you have to factor into account how to feedback, how to work as a team, how to be agile and creative, and how to learn as a team and embrace new opportunities and new challenges. I hope this has been helpful. Please try and understand how to grow your business. Please put into action some of those thoughts and ideas. Analyse today whether you have a fixed or a growth mindset in your business, and hopefully that will see changes. My name is John Fuggles. If you want some of my time, I'm more than happy to share it with you. I'm more than happy to come and talk to you, your team, and help you build a growth mindset within your business. Thank you.